Well, hello there. Welcome on back to Big Dick's Diner. I'm glad to have y'all today. I got to be honest with you. Big Dick is big sick. But I'm glad you're here today because I'm going to show you my mom's sickness cure, her remedy, if you will. She used to say, this was her saying growing up, an apple a day keeps the doctor able. This was her saying, if you're getting sick, go and get yourself a shrimp and oyster po' boy real quick. That's what we're gonna make today. I've never made it myself, but we're gonna try a shrimp and oyster po' boy today. We're gonna use the air fryer, which it's just a little bit easier. It makes a bit of a mess inside the air fryer, but it's easier than worrying about what to do with all that Earl. So we're gonna get going here. We're gonna pump this air fryer. Can y'all see it? No, you really can't. I'm gonna pump this air fryer to temp temp 350 for about 8 minutes. No, we're gonna go 9. We're gonna go 9. I don't want to overcook the oysters, but um, I don't want to overcook the oysters, but I don't eat a lot of oysters, so I'd rather my first time cooking them. I'd rather overcook them than undercook them. So here we go. We've made ourselves a little concoction here. We got the flour, we got the egg. This is my concoction I made. It's got panko in it. It's got onion powder, garlic powder, Creole seasoning, and smoked paprika. We're going to go dip, 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 dip. We'll put them on this plate right here. Once that oven preheats, we'll load them up. Once we load them up there, we'll start getting going on our remoulade sauce. And along with our remoulade sauce, today we just got pretty much a standard hoagie roll. We got to figure out to hit start. We went with the standard hoagie roll this time. No particular reason other than that's what I had. I didn't have a French baguette handy. So we're going with the standard hoagie roll. We're going to try and mimic the French baguette by just toasting it for 2 minutes or so. Try and get a little bit of that hardness in there on the outside. We found ourselves a delightful little marketplace today with seafood and fresh vegetables. Looking nice right here. Clumping up a little bit on my hand. We got to keep it fresh. Clumping up a lot on my hand. Right? We got to keep it fresh. We found this marketplace that had a beautiful seafood section and some fresh vegetables, which is going to come into play later as we do our tomato. As far as tomato goes, I find it hard to find a good tomato. So I think I picked a winner today. We're going to slice it up later and double check. But we will toast the bread very slightly. We'll apply the remoulade first to give it just a bit of melt. That's kind of something I really like to do, especially with a mayonnaise-based sauce. It's got that nice smoke point. Really melts nicely, caramelizes almost. And then we'll apply the fried seafood. And after we're done applying the fried seafood, we will put on the tomato, put on the shredded lettuce. Sorry, air fryer, we ain't ready for you. And then we will put a little more remoulade on top. We're gonna manage this, but you don't need to see me dip the whole thing. So we'll be back in just a moment. All right, so now we got our scrimps and our oysters, and they are ready to roll here. You can see nice and pankoed up. Switch back to let's go stove. That's our air fryer basket. We're gonna pull it out. All right, now we're gonna, contrary to what it may have suggested to me, we're gonna give this just a light spritz on the bottom. Apparently that's not great for our air fryer basket, but we'll buy a new one. Instant Pot will sponsor us. We're getting close to big numbers. All right, we're just gonna place these guys in here now. Skrimps and Oysters alike. Do it for about 4. Then we're gonna flip it and finish it for about 5. We're gonna go 5 and then 4, because I'd like it to crisp up as much as possible in the first round. So maybe our tongs don't affect our cover when we go to flip it. And I'll be honest with you, the recipe I looked at, well, we looked at a couple different recipes, but the recipe I looked at said to apply a little bit of cooking spray on top of our oysters and scrimps, just to make sure it gets crispy. And I'll tell you what, I ain't shy. I'll do it. Ugh, I hate overlap, but it's going to be borderline inevitable right here. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll move that guy there. We got that guy. We got one more. Move this scrimp over here. Place this oyster. All right. We're in business. We're going to give it just a light spritz. We're going to do it. We'll do that for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to start getting our remoulade ready here. So we're going mayo. You don't need to see it. We're going mayo. We're going lemon juice. We're going Worcestershire sauce. We're going hot sauce. We don't have any mustard because I don't like mustard, but we have ground mustard, so we're going to throw a little ground mustard in there. We're going to give it a little bit of a taste and add some salt and pepper later on. And I'd recommend the parsley, but I don't have any parsley today. So we're going to go with this Italian seasoning. I've used it a lot the last couple of days, and it's really paid off. So we're going to see if it pays off here. Let me tell you what. All right. We're going mayo here. We're going to eye all this because pretty much what I do, which makes it nigh impossible to duplicate a recipe. But I don't know what to tell you. How I roll. How Big Dick rolls. You know Big Dick's always looking for that big flavor. You know he's doing that. Half a cup, add one more. There we go. And we'll use that to stir. Yeah, we already added the food, bro. Okay. Mayonnaise. Worcestershire. I'll tell you what, we always go light on the Worcestershire sauce. Because it is a strong seasoning. We're going to go with just a spritz of the lemon juice as well. Ground mustard, a spritz. And I'll be honest with you, we're going to do a little bit of Creole in here. This is the ultra we go for. We're going for that big flavor. That's nice. That's real nice. And then we're going to even go a little bit of smoked paprika as well. And then we're going to make it happen. Get this remoulade going. Oh, we got to do this Italian season. It's been real good to me the last couple of days. Right, now we stir. Oh, we didn't add any hot sauce. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's get this all together, and then we'll add the hot sauce. We're looking for really almost a pinkish hue here. We're going to go pretty heavy. I'm not going to lie to you here. Stir it to see where we get color-wise. I know what I've seen Remoulade looking like. We really need some nice consistency here. Yeah, that's real nice. I gotta tell you. Not quite the color I'm looking for. Maybe a little more red, but I think we're gonna stick with it. It's a little watery, maybe. But I don't want to add mayo to whiten it up. I think the color's still lacking a little bit. We're gonna go with that. It has been said, it will be done. And here we're gonna go with this. Just a wee bit of these hoagie rolls we got here. These are Martin's hoagie rolls. I'm not super psyched. Wish I had the French baguette, but you got to deal with what you got. There's our Martin's hoagie rolls. We got to get a light in here. We got to get some production. We're those money people. They're feeding me lies or something like that. Keep telling me they're going to get my new producer. They're going to get my new producer. Stringing me along. I don't know what to tell you. All right, we're just going to, well, I'll tell you what. Nothing beats the brush, right? I'm paint it right on. Now, there were a lot of other things that they said you could do with the remoulade. They were talking about capers and all type of things, but I went with things that I like for the most part, with the exception of the mustard, which I don't like on its own, but I don't mind at certain points mixing in. I do a white sauce I call the man sauce. That's really delicious. A little liquid smoke, a little barbecue sauce, a little mayonnaise. I really enjoy it. So there's our remoulade applied bread. We're just going to throw it on this tin here for about 2 minutes. Not long, just crisp her up. There we go. Kitchen timer, 2:30. There we go. Okay. While that's happening, we're just hanging because we're getting ready to get our tomato going. This is not exactly a flat board, I'll be honest with you. This is my best cutting board. The big one. We're just gonna wash this tomato now. I don't know why I changed the view. You can't really see what's going on anyway. All right, first we're gonna break this off the vine. See me here? Tell you what, see me here? Break this off the vine. There you go. Center this a wee bit. We's gonna flip this seafood. We need to use a kitchen mitt, but we're gonna go with it. Popping her out. She's looking nice and crispy. Everything's looking nice and crispy here. I don't think we even need the full 5 minutes, especially since what was recommended to me. So we're really gonna keep an eye on it. Let me tell you. Looking crispy, not perfect as far as the coverage goes. But breading has never been my specialty, I gotta tell you. Come on. Two become one. Okay. Need to separate these. Well, we'll separate them in just a minute here. There we go. I don't know, dude. Am I double flipping? I don't know what's going on here. I might be double flipping. Tell you what, it looks pretty good. The crispiness looks good. She's starting to brown a little on top. It's the only thing I'm worrying about a little bit. And I'll tell you, that could be the cooking spray. I've now flipped everything, I think. We're going to do a little spritz of cooking spray. Drop it back in. While that's going on, we're going to keep an eye on this bread. We're going to move back to this tomato. We're going to wash it real quick. I think I just did, actually. She's washed. She's ready to roll. We're going to just nip the tip here. We're going to toss that. And we're going to get some slices. My bread. Take a quick peek. I'm going to just do another minute while we slice this. And then we should be just about ready to put our Sammys together here. These oh boy. I'm thinking what, 3-4 slices? Pretty big slices. See, I'm thinking about doing some breakfast this weekend for y'all. So I'm thinking I want to save these tomatoes for a nice breakfast sandwich. But let's see what happens here. See if we can slice this here. It's a pretty good slice. And then we'll cut it in half, I'll be honest. And we can go 2.5, 2.5. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know what that beeping was. Oh, it just told me to flip. All right, we flip manually. All right, so now we're in real great shape. Waiting on our bread, which we're going to pull in just a moment. Then we will apply our seafood to the bread, lay it with tomatoes and shredded lettuce, and we'll be in business. That's the bread. See where we're at. You don't want to over toast this. We don't want the inside toasted. Just want the outside a little toasted. I was seeing a little bit of brown on the outside. We're going to go with that right there. You can't see it just hardly, but we're going to transfer it to this plate right now, if we can. I'm going to finagle this spatula. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. That ain't going to work. We're going to have to burn our hands. Ooh, she's crispy on the outside, I got to tell you. All right. Not too much difference with the bread. Go back to cutting board. But she's looking good. Damn, that shade. We're going to go tomato on top, I think. We go tomato on bottom. Tomato on bottom. Lettuce on top. That looks good. Then I'm going to eat this other half. How's that sound? And if tomatoes no good, then we'll just throw it out. I'd rather have no sandwich at all than a sandwich with bad tomatoes. So they're very good. We're sticking with it. Lettuce is ready. It's going to go on top. Remoulade's going to go on top to finish her off. I think we're all good elsewhere. We got 45 seconds in here. We'll be right back. All right, we're back in action, Jackson. I'm going to pull this basket. Oh, she looked nice. Look real nice. Let's see if we can get a better view over here. That looks a little out of focus. Looks real nice. I think we can place that on this. I hopes. Okay. Now, how are we going to distinguish what's a scrimp and what's an oyster? Should be pretty easy. So we're going to put this sandwich together, and we'll show you what it looks like on the end. We're just going to apply the scrimps and oysters here. We're going to sprinkle it with a little bit of shredded lettuce, and then we'll put a little remoulade on top. But you don't need to see. This is going to take 3 or 4 minutes. You don't want to just sit and watch. Hold on tight. All right, so this is our finished product here. Skrimp and oyster po' boys. I think they look pretty good, frankly. So we're going to go eat Mama's Remedy, and we are going to hopefully feel better over the next couple of days. Got some exciting stuff lined up. I want to do breakfast this weekend. We're going to do ham, egg, and cheese sandwich, more or less standard, but we're going to use our Hamilton maker. We're not sponsored by Hamilton or Hamilton Beach or anything like that, but it's a real easy device. Someone who likes easy, it's a real easy device. So we're going to do Hamilton Beach, I think, on Saturday, breakfast sandwiches, and then we'll see from there. I was thinking about doing some pancakes, but who knows? Who knows? I've never done French toast before. I've done plenty of pancakes in my days, but never French toast. I don't think I have the bread right now, but we'd hit the store up. We'll look into it. I'd like to do a video tomorrow night, but I do have a bunch of leftovers that we have to dig into, so I hate to waste food, so that might not happen tomorrow night, but we'll definitely get 2 or 3 videos in this weekend. Very excited to share this with you all and to show you how easy it is. I mean, we just made Skrimp and Oyster po' boys. What was it? 25 minutes tops? Be adventurous. Thanks for tuning in to Big Dick's Diner. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow us on all our socials, do your thing, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks for tuning in.